Okay, good morning, class. So today we're going to continue with our textbook, page number 34. Page number 34, I give you time to turn to page number 34. We're going to do a short reading. I count until 5, then we'll continue with the text. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, let's start with paragraph number 1. They say, I look out of the window of the Nautilus and saw my companion. Companion here, what's the meaning of companion? Okay, the meaning, or let me see whether textbook is better. Change yeah, okay. So let me just slightly enlarge the screen. Okay, so companion. What is the meaning of companion? Companion 是陪伴的们，陪伴的们。Okay, net land, you can just refer to your book if the screen is a bit not that clear. Just listen to my pronunciation, listen to how I read and my intonation and whatnot. Ned Land was staring at. Okay, so they are looking at something. Before my eyes was a sea monster worthy of myth and legend. We have learned the word, that was in form 5. Myth and legend. Legend is legenda 传奇. Myth also 传奇 legenda. It's almost the same, okay? I don't really know what's the difference, but basically myth and legend, they both mean legenda 传奇. Later, you will it's like some. So what's the basic meaning of myth and legend? Myth and legend, the meaning is something that people believe but it's actually not true. Most of the time it's not true. Maybe it's true, maybe it's not true, but most of the time it's not true. It's 8 long tentacles. Okay, what is tentacles? Okay, if you look at your textbook, okay, this is one tentacle. If you put few, we call it tentacles. Understand? One, we call it tentacle. A few, we call it few together is tentacles. Okay, continue. Textbook. So, were twice as long as its body, and its mouth was like the beak of an oversized parrot. If you look at the picture on your textbook, obviously it's actually a giant. Later part you will see it's actually a giant squid. Okay, 就是很大的那种墨鱼还是什么，总而言之是 sotong 啊， sejenis sotong yang besar punya. Because why? They call him sea monster, meaning it's very big. Okay, the person call it sea monster. Okay, so what is the meaning of a beak of an oversized parrot? Okay, you know it's parrot, right? Parrot is the bird that will follow you. If you say hello, the bird will follow. Hello, the bird the kind of bird that knows how to imitate people's voice and conversation. Okay, so what is the meaning of beak? Okay, beak is here. Let me just show you that is the fastest. Okay, beak is something like this. Beak of a parrot with it. Beak of a parrot. Okay, let's see. This is the beak of a parrot. This part. That is the meaning of beak. Okay, so you see the giant squid, okay, has a beak like a parrot, but it's like a big parrot. It's like an oversized parrot, meaning the squid is very big, okay, and the beak is like the one in the parrot one. Okay, let's continue. Paragraph 1, line number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It was swimming at great speed, meaning it is swimming. What is the meaning of speed? Speed is sutu, okay? Kelajuan. When you say great speed means very fast. Great speed means very fast. So swimming very fast and staring. Staring 就是瞪着 menengok kami, okay? Tengok, okay? Staring at us with its enormous green eyes. Enormous, okay, I think you guys have seen this word somewhere, but enormous, it doesn't just mean big. It means very, very big. So be very, very careful. Green eyes. Okay, let's go to paragraph number 2. I overcame my horror. What is the meaning of overcame? Mengatasi, 克服. Horror is what? Ketakutan, 恐惧. So when you say I overcame my horror, okay, this is a story, yeah. So this person is writing a story all in past tense form. All in past tense form. So when you say I overcame my horror means saya mengatasi ketakutan saya. 我克服我的恐惧 and took out my sketchbook. What is the meaning of sketchbook? 画图画的那种书 okay? Buku lukisan dia. This was an excellent opportunity for a marine biologist. So the person who is in this story, he is a marine biologist. Whenever you see the word marine, it definitely has got to do with water, with the sea, with the ocean, with the river, okay? Biologists, okay, if you're from 4A, you know that biology is a subject, right? So marine biologist means you're studying about the life of the aquatic life. Okay, animals, aquatic animals that live in the sea, marine biologists, they go and study it. That is the job of a marine biology. Okay, so this person, the I in this story is a marine biologist. That's why he is very excited to see such a big sea monster. Let's continue. Line number 3, paragraph 2. Suddenly, the Nautilus stopped. A minute passed and Captain Nemo, followed by his lieutenant. Lieutenant, I don't know what is it in Chinese, but in BM is lieutenant. Long time now. Lieutenant? Long time didn't use BM already. Okay? That is the BM for, this is the English for lieutenant. So you assume that these people are we don't call it sea army, we call it the marine army, okay? Entered the room. I hadn't seen him for some time. Meaning the him here referring to, I believe this him is referring to the missing person. A later part we'll see a missing person in the story. Or the squid. Let's see. I hadn't seen him for some time. Continue. The last line of paragraph 2. I overheard them talking about the monsters. Okay. Overheard means 你不小心听到，大声aja dengar. Okay. Let's continue paragraph 3. Have you struck anything? What is the meaning of struck here? Struck here means using a sharp weapon and you cucuk sesuatu, cak ke dongsi. The meaning of struck in this story means using a sharp weapon and you cak ke dongsi, cucuk sesuatu. So here we are talking about maybe striking. Struck is the past participle. Striking or strike is the present present tense or present continuous, means striking the squid. Have you struck something? I ask. No. Monsieur, I look it up, the pronunciation. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. I didn't really remember. Monsieur. Monsieur means Mr. Mr. in French. It is a French language. Okay? It's Mr. in French. Monsieur Aronnax. I don't know. Okay, I think one of the giant squid is entangled. What is the meaning of entangled? Entangled 就是macam terkaca. Let me see. Oh, kaca. I believe that's the best way. Let's see in Malay. Terjerat, correct. Terjerat. Okay, terjerat, kaca. Entangle in where class? Entangle in the propeller. What is the meaning of propeller? The best way is just to show you the picture. That is the fastest way. Propeller is this one. Okay, propeller of the ship. Let me see. Let me just type propeller of the ship. Propeller. If it's the thing that pushes a ship forward. Can you see? Okay, this is the squid, it may be stuck somewhere around here. Oh yeah, another word for entangle is stuck. Continue. Sorry, excuse me. What are we going to do? We are going to fight them, man to beast. Meaning they're going to fight it, he said. Man to beast, I exclaim. Exclaim can be suddenly shocked, 突然间吓到, kamu terkejut, or 你很突然间很怕, tiba-tiba takut, okay? You see exclaim, huh? Man to beast, that is actually the way. You listen to the meaning when I say I exclaim using these sentences. Man to beast means a bit of shock, a bit of fearful, okay, scared. So that's the meaning of exclamation. You will see this a lot when you write a story. Continue this paragraph. Captain Nemo gave the order to rise to the surface. What is the meaning of rise to the surface? Because actually they are in deep water. 深海, di dalam laut. Bukan di atas permukaan laut. 不是在海的面的上面，它是在里面 di dalam laut. So they say we have to go up. 我们要上去了，太危险了。About 10 men with hatchets. Hatchets is this one. Hatchet is this one. Hatchets. No, this is harpoon. Harpoon. Hatchet. Can see? Like a hammer lah, but it's not really a hammer. It's a different kind. Okay. Continue. Line number 2. Okay. About 10 men with hatchets headed towards 就是走向 jalan ke arah. Headed towards the central staircase. I took a hatchet and my companion Ned Land. Okay, so his friend is Ned Land. Grab a harpoon. What is this harpoon? This is harpoon. Just know if you have seen it. This one. See? People usually use this in the sea, yeah? As soon as one of the sailors at the top of the ladder opened the door, it was pulled off with great force. Immediately, one of the tentacles, okay, same thing in paragraph number 1, of the squid slid down into the opening like a gigantic snake, like a big snake. Gigantic snake is huge. Gigantic means huge. Am I pronouncing it right? Okay, class, I'm not ashamed to tell you sometimes I pronounce it wrongly because I blur. Let's listen.
Gigantic.
Sorry, so I say it's a bit weird. Gigantic. It's like gigantic. Gigantic. I'm not afraid to admit that sometimes I pronounce things wrongly because sometimes it's because the words I don't really use them a lot. So yeah. Gigantic, okay? So when you say gigantic snake, means the snake is very big. Gigantic comes from the word giant. Giant means something big. So gigantic is the adjective form of giant. With one blow of his hatchet, Nemo cut the tentacle off the squid. Then we all rush out. Okay, what's when you rush out? Run very fast. Okay, continue. What a scene. By the time I got outside, one of the beasts, we use the word beast to describe the squid. When you say beast means something that is very big, like beast and monster is these two words are of the same synonym. They have the same meaning. One of the beasts has grabbed a sailor in its tentacle and was throwing him around like a feather. Means he used the tentacle, grabbed one of the sailor and then fyung. Okay? And like a feather means that human for the squid is only very light only. He struggled. 他挣扎 dia what is struggle in BM? Dia berusaha untuk keluar, dia menderita, something like that. He struggled, but it was no good. I shall hear his cries for the rest of my life. When you say why suddenly got a present tense here, meaning 他会永远记得他的哭泣， dia akan ingat dia punya jeritan, dia punya tangisan seumur hidup dia. That's why suddenly got present tense. Okay, meaning it's not going to end. He will forever remember this scene. Captain Nemo and his lieutenant threw themselves on the beast. What is the meaning of threw themselves on the beast? Means they jump on the squid. They jump on the squid. But it shot back black liquid. Okay, but suddenly you know lah, squid got black liquid, right? And then shot back means punch chulai. Okay, tempias dia keluar black liquid, yeah. And we were blinded. Blinded means tak nampak, 看不到 for an instant. What is the meaning of for an instant? Sekejap. 那一瞬间的一刹那，那一下下的时间。Okay. Enough time for the monster to disappear along with the sailor. 够时间来让那个 monster 走掉，吓到他，还有就是要去救他lah. Sebenarnya mereka cuba untuk menyelamat sailor itu. Let's continue seeing whether this sailor is did they manage to rescue this sailor. Okay, 10. Let's go to the next page. I mean the next part of the page. If you cannot see, look at your book, yeah? 10 or 12 squid attacked the side of the Nautilus, and we fought them as best as we could. Suddenly, I turned around and saw Ned on the floor. His friend, he was fighting bravely until a tentacle knocked him over. What does it mean to knock him over? Yesterday we just learned the word knock him over means 你打到他倒在地上. Kamu pukul sesuatu sampai dia jatuh di bawah tanah ke di atas lantai ke whatever, okay? A squid was about to cut him in two with its beak. 就是说他那个尖尖的那个 beak, okay, beak yang tajam itu mau pergi mau pergi mungkin akan potong dia kan他. Luckily, Nemo rushed to his rescue. Nemo 去救他 rushed to his rescue. To his rescue means menyelamat. To his rescue 就是救的意思. Rushed to his rescue and hit the beast with his hatchet. After a quarter an hour of fighting. What is quarter? Quarter is 1/4. Okay, 1/4 of an hour. 1 hour meaning 1/4 of an hour is about 15 minutes, right? After a quarter of an hour of fighting, the monsters left us at last. Captain Nemo obviously exhausted, or exhausted means very tired. Gaze 就是看着盯着 tengok saja termenung di sana. That's the meaning of gaze. Gaze at the sea that has swallowed one of his companions. Which companion swallowed the sailor? Remember when they jumped on the squid disappeared. The squid that was holding the sailor up and down like a feather. And later they jump on the squid. Then after that the squid spray black ink. Remember that part of the story? And then the squid then disappeared together with the sailor. So the sailor is one of his companions. So the meaning the sailor actually died together means the squid dragged him under sea. So which means he most probably died already lah. And his eyes filled with tears. Okay, what a sad story, yeah. What a sad story, okay? I know I shouldn't be laughing, but I guess this is very true. I guess this kind of thing is not... I don't think it's just a story. Something like this could happen, especially those who, fishermen, if they travel through deep sea to catch fish, or those marine biologists, they travel into the sea, into the deep sea to go and... investigate, to go and see how all these living things, aquatic life, they live under the sea. Do you know that there are still a lot of species? There are still a lot of species, especially those underwater, deep water aquatic lives. Humans have not discovered yet because they're so deep that sometimes there are so many limitations for humans to actually dive in so deep, and it's very dangerous. If you watch a lot, there are cartoons about this, there are documentaries about this. If you're interested, you can actually look through it. Okay, it's a very dark, deep world. But yet, if you are a marine biologist, you manage to discover something new, you'll be very famous, and it will do good to human, because humans would know more about the deep sea. Okay, so right now, Actually, today is very short only because I realize we are going very fast. Okay, so later, you please look at page number 35. Please look at page number 35, section D. Section D. Okay, so right now you say, look at the highlighted words in the text and match them with their meanings. Okay. So right now, just now we have seen a few highlighted words, right? So right now I want you to match with their meanings from A to J. I give you about 10 minutes. I give you about 10 minutes, and then after I count until 5, we'll continue with the answer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so the first question. To make it difficult, or shall we just use the textbook, this app better? Yeah, okay. Okay, this. Oops, too big. Sudden 8. Okay. It's weird. Okay, here. To make it difficult or impossible for somebody to see, okay, 看起来很难看，或者是很难看到，还是很不可能看到, sangat susah untuk tengok atau sangat tak mungkin untuk tengok. What is the word? The word is number A. The answer is blind. You have to change the form, not blinded, yeah. Blind. Okay. Continue. To successfully control a feeling. What is the meaning of successfully control a feeling? 能克服的意思, berjaya untuk mengatasi. So the answer is over. We use present tense, yeah? Overcome. The one that you see is past tense, overcame. This is overcome in present form. All of your answers must be in present tense. Sorry, I forgot to tell you guys. Next question. To look at somebody or something for a long time, to stare. Stare 就是盯着, kamu tengok benda itu, termenung saja kamu tengok benda itu. We keep on using this word just now. What is the word? The word is gaze. 盯着看. Kamu tengok benda itu, kamu mata tak bergerak. Tengok benda itu saja. Gaze. Past tense add a D. Next, D. A person that you spend a lot of time with because you are friends or are traveling together. If you are friends, 陪伴. Teman kamu, kawan kamu. 你的朋友也是可以用这个. Kalau kawan pun boleh guna ini. What is the word? Remember, Ned was his companion. Companion. Next, E. To kick or fight something, or fight so that you can escape from somebody or something. To fight and kick so that you can escape. The answer is struggle. Okay, this is a better way to explain the word struggle just now. In this story, okay, struggle can also mean in different contexts. It has different meanings, okay. Okay, F. To take or hold something with your hand in a sudden means suddenly, and violent. What is the meaning of violent? Menggunakan kekerasan, 用暴力的 violent way. What is the answer for F? Grab. Grab 可以只是拿的意思，但是它也是可以代表你拿，但是你有很用力的意思。Grab dia boleh bermaksud kamu ambil sahaja, tapi dia juga boleh bermaksud kamu mengambil sesuatu dengan kuat, ada tenaga, dengan menggunakan kekerasan. Okay, that's the difference. Okay, H. G. Something that many people believe but which is not true. It is not true. So G, just now we learned the word myth or legend. Okay, so the answer is myth. Myth. Okay, the I pronounced as myth. A bit of I and then myth. The TH sound. Okay. H. To hear something by accident. By accident means 不是故意的，tak sengaja. Okay? Or without the speaker knowing it. Or yang你听到谁讲话，那个人他不知道你在听。Orang yang kamu dengar itu orang tu tak tahu kamu tengah mendengar. Means tak sengaja terdengar lo, 不小心听到. What is the answer for H? Change to present forms. Present form. Over here. Over here. Okay. Number I. To use violence. Okay, let's look at I. To use violence to hurt somebody or damage a place. Violence means kekerasan, 暴力. This is in a form of this is noun. This is adjective. Noun, adjective. This is adjective, this is noun. How do you know this is noun? Okay, usually the one with a CE is noun, but the one usually with a NT is adjective. This is some of the base rule some of the rules that can this is a rule that you can remember lah. So to use violence to hurt, this is violent, this is violence. The CE usually has an S pronunciation to it. To use violence to hurt somebody or damage a place. The answer is attack. The answer is attack. Attack. Okay, unusual, the last word. Bigger than usual. 比平时很大. Besar daripada yang biasa. Oversized. Just now we talk about that huge snake. Gigantic snake. Gigantic means huge. Very, very big. This one bigger than usual. 比平时大. Besar daripada yang biasa. Oversized. So your homework today on Google Form is this one. This one, okay? Please answer the question, then only I'll consider you as present today. That's all for today. See you tomorrow.